Hi, I want to do a video about sharing my process and perfectionism, and yeah, my housemate might come in a minute. Sharing things that aren't perfect and starting somewhere has been my process with this. If you have watched my videos, you'll see that gradually over time, I learn, I get better, I improve. My most recent video and song, What Have I Died in the Psych Ward, is the best production yet. Like, it's incredible because I found the right person to collaborate with. Recording your voice in a studio setting is really a skill in itself. And being somebody who had to fight really a lot with her inner critic and starting later in life on the music front, even though I did acting previously and always wanted to do the music. But sharing your music, I don't know, there's something so vulnerable about that and getting the voice out. And I come from a very, very critical upbringing, and things weren't necessarily celebrated. So, yeah, I basically share things online, and through the sharing, I learn. Like, for example, the I Want to Get Deep track. We made an amazing music video for it. It was really fun, and like, again, at that point, I didn't have any budget, so I was just doing what I could with what I had. Lovely friend of mine, Jess, who's a director, said she'd come and help me and film it and direct it. So it's just it is what it is. That song is very much just me on the guitar at an open mic, and it turned into a song that I just wanted to share and to have fun, to exercise this thing of actually sharing your work, you know what I mean? Going against genre, just doing something, that you just needed to express. Having to deal with dating and the disastrousness of that sometimes, and relationships, we all have those. So anyway, but what then happened is I recorded the music video to a track that I'd recorded at home. And at that point, I'd sort of given up on finding the right producer or the right collaboration, and I was trying to do everything myself. And so I'd recorded the track at home. It sounded really dodgy and shit. My guitar playing is very simple. Love to get better, take guitar lessons, but I just seem to get to like a level and can't seem to. But hopefully, I'm hoping for a breakthrough through soon. Anyway, basically, so it was all set to this timing. So when I filmed the I Want to Get Deep video, it was very much lip synced to this track that I'd recorded in my room, which was shocking. I mean, it was just not great. Then I met Harry, who filmed and produced the What Have I Died in the Psych Ward, the new one. And he was like, you know what, we could go back and we could basically improve this. And he's done an incredible job, done some sort of like 80s walk disco vibes. And what we had to do then is I had to sing exactly what I sang before to the right timing, because otherwise it wouldn't match with the lip syncing, which is not really what you want to do if I wanted to keep that video. So we've tried it, and I think it just got to the point where things sound a bit flat and a bit off in that song. And when I hear it as well, I can hear it and I'm like, oh, it's such a shame, because it was really hard to sort of sing, get it right. Anyway, it was also a thing of like it not being that fun to sing over a track you've already done, but like have to match the exact timing, because I tend to sing something different every single time. And anyway, there's also a huge learning skill of recording in a studio. And for me, I have this weird thing. I'm so connected to the guitar when I write songs and I can kind of tune myself to the guitar in terms of my pitch and my key. But then without the guitar, I'm like, oh, like I feel like I'm literally lost and like, and I would have loved to have studied music and trained and done the whole thing, but it's very much been a self-learning process through this, getting past this inner critic as well, and it's been a huge like journey of self-discovery, of thinking like, I can't sing, I can't sing, I can't sing, knowing that I can sing, but then it's like actually getting it out. And then sometimes I'll not quite get it, but then it's because I'm in a studio setting and I don't feel comfortable and I'm feeling self-conscious. And anyway, but then with Harry, as I feel more comfortable, and it's just so important to have that connection. I mean, that's why a lot of people are doing self-producing now, because you've got all the time in the world to do, you know, the takes. But for me, I then was struggling with this connection with the guitar, because I didn't have the guitar in my hand and I was just singing to this 80s walk disco, trying to match exactly the timing. I wasn't really singing from the soul. And so, I don't know, I just thought I'd share this because I look at the What Have I Died in the Psych Ward, and that to me is my voice singing from my soul. The I want to get deep, it's a bit of fun, but I'm certainly not reaching those resonant places, and sometimes it sounds really off. But I'm so pleased to have done it, and I'm so pleased to be learning this and to be hearing that and being like, each time I learn and each time I grow and tune myself more and attune myself to the process of actually recording your music, sharing your music. And I just want to say that because there's so many people out there that think that they can't sing and they can't do it. They can. It's such a confidence thing. It's so psychological for a lot of people. It's definitely been a psychological journey for me. And anyway, I've got I've got more music coming out soon. That is of this similar good production of What Have I Died in the Psych Ward. And there's like the perfectionist in me that looks back at I want to get deep and is like, I really want to change it. I want to go back and I just want to get those keys sounding better, because like when I sing that live, it sounds really resonant. I'm on my guitar, I'm doing it, you know, and it sounds great, and it's not really anyway. So we'll see what I do with that, but it's just like, again, reposting the video again. And who, you know, again, it's like, who really cares? But it's nice to honour a piece of work. And I think there was someone that commented on it saying, it's a little bit off, it's a good song, but a little bit off in places. And it's true, it is. And I think that's what people tend to hear, because obviously we're all, when it comes to key and pitch, it's very important, obviously. But I just wanted to share that I'm a perfectionist, and in order to actually share my work, I've had to go against my perfectionist ways. Otherwise, work would never have been shared, because at the age of 38, I'm doing it now due to the perfectionism. So that just completely paralysing me and not doing anything, therefore not learning, because you learn by doing. And also finding the right collaboration. So somebody who really gets me, who I feel comfortable with in a studio setting, who's not putting their ego all over me, or trying to have sex with me, just all these things, you know. So yeah, and getting the best out of me, you know, and seeing my music and not trying to make it their thing. So anyway, yeah, recording music. Anyway, I'm persisting. Each song I do, I'm learning more and more and more, and I am aspiring to, yeah, just keep going up in terms of getting things sounding the best they can, but also being compassionate to the prior videos that I've posted that I'm like, oh, you know, they're not quite right, things are a bit out of tune. But if you don't start, honestly, then you just don't start. So even doing this video, I've got, do you know what's going on here? I've got a rash under my chin, and, you know, I'm not really wearing any makeup, but life's not perfect. And there's this big, like, I think people's mental health is getting worse and worse and worse because of social media and everything seeming like everyone's got these perfect lives. Everyone's so talented, and it's a huge learning process that goes behind every single person you see that's doing stuff. And I'm choosing to share mine, even though it might make me look like crap.